So the Gripset GC range, this is one of our really clever innovations that we've brought to the market, and we've got a few different grades to the range. The first one is the GC1. Now the GC1 system is a sheet membrane that has a plastic polyethylene film in the centre of it, in the core, which is waterproof. And that offers a waterproof and a vapour barrier product. And so we can easily lay that over a variety of surfaces, as you're seeing now, on balconies and bathrooms, particularly for wet areas before tiling. And it's a winterproofing system. There's a big advantage because it's not impacted by the weather. So as soon as we lay this sheet down, you virtually can tile over it within an hour. And that's a massive, massive time saving for the industry. So the GC1 is a sheet like so that is quite pliable, but we glue it down with one of our adhesives for the specific surface it's going to. And it then is tiled or screeded over immediately after. We seal the joints and the perimeter still with our elastoproof joint band, as you can see now in those photos. But the biggest advantage of this is that it gives you a uniform film thickness. And besides being a waterproof and vapour barrier, it also is an anti-fracture system. So if there's any cracking on the surface, what this product does, it prevents those cracks from coming through to the finish. And that is a major problem still in the industry, where you have thermal movement or substrate movement and the tiles end up cracking. But the big advantage on site is that, firstly, for the applicator, it's speed. So the project flows and happens a lot quicker than a normal system, where they're not waiting for things to dry. So they can apply this down, and it's virtually 50% of their time that's taken to apply this system versus a traditional liquid system. Secondly, for the builder, it ensures that the project gets closer to finishing on time, for the fact that time is saved, particularly on commercial projects where time is of the essence. So there's no hold-ups or delays, particularly in the winter months or where you've got high humidity, where things don't dry. This goes down, regardless of whether it's cold or we've got humid conditions, they can tile and finish over the top of this membrane immediately, and it's designed to last. And it overcomes a lot of the challenges on a construction site. As we said, not just the waterproof and vapour barrier properties, but the ability to handle movement and the strength of the system. When liquids are sometimes used in bedding a fiberglass or a reinforcing fabric, those materials, those reinforcements are not waterproof. They rely on the actual wetting through of that liquid membrane. So that might give them the strength, but it doesn't give them the uniform thickness or the ability of this product in terms of its vapour barrier properties and ease of use. So time is still lost when you're trying to wet into liquid membranes or reinforcement fabric. Comparing this sheet system here, where basically, as you can see, it comes in a roll and it's just wetted out onto the floor and applied on site, as those photos can be shown. And the applicator does the job so much quicker. And so a reinforcement layer system is virtually still 3 times the labour component compared to the GC1. The reason why architects and specifiers love this range is the fact that A, it is quality and it's uniform where it's applied, and besides it being an advantage for their clients, it overcomes a lot of the issues that you may have with liquid systems, where you've got to put multiple layers on to achieve the same performance as this product. And even then, you may never achieve the same performance with 2 or 3 millimetres of liquid membrane. Sheet systems are often seen as high quality, but the problem or a challenge is on site is bonding tiles or screeds or finishes to them. And the GC range has been developed with that in mind, that not only does it offer you the advantages of traditional sheets, but you can apply a screed, a tiled finish, or another surface finish directly over it with the confidence that it will bond to it, and that bond will last. And this is where our specifier clients love the GC system, because it overcomes a lot of the traditional challenges that liquids and other sheet systems can't provide.